With technology on the rise, hackers are now using your cell phone number to drain your bank accounts.
Scammers are using victims' phone numbers to drain their bank accounts.
And if you don't know the signs and act fast, hackers can drain your bank accounts in seconds.
It was about 11 p.m. I'd gotten some initial notifications on my phone that were very unusual. My passwords were changed.
His iPhone had stopped working. 5 days later, Chan got a chilling letter in the mail from Bank of America showing 3 wire transfers totaling $38,000.
In this video, I'm going to break down this scam and what you need to look for so you can stop these hackers from draining your bank accounts. This channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey. So if you like that kind of information, subscribe to this channel and download this free hard inquiry removal package. The link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section.
Justin Chan is trying to cope with losing $38,000.
The night of September 4th, it was about 11 p.m. I'd gotten some initial notifications on my phone that were very unusual. My passwords were changed.
His iPhone had stopped working.
I couldn't make any calls in or out. And it shows up on your phone in the upper left-hand corner that there's SOS rather than bars that show.
The next morning, the Carlsbad resident learned someone had called his cell phone provider, Xfinity Mobile, and convinced them to transfer his phone number to a device he didn't own.
Now, one of the first signs, your cell phone number would not be working, so you won't have any actual bars on the top of your cell phone. You'll see instead an SOS. And when you go to make a phone call, then you won't even have service. And that's one of the main signs that your phone has been hacked. So if you wake up or see that on your cell phone, that is a warning sign and you need to take action.
This is known as the SIM swapping scam, and due to new eSIM technology, thieves no longer need to steal a physical SIM card to gain access to a victim's phone.
So I told them that this is not me. Why did you switch the phone line over? And they basically said, we have verification. And I asked them, what kind of verification did you have? And I said, we had the last 4 digits of your credit card. And I thought, that was not me. And why would you do that?
5 days later, Chan got a chilling letter in the mail from Bank of America showing 3 wire transfers totaling $38,000.
Now, all they need to pull this off is the last 4 digits of your credit card, which is not hard to actually obtain. You can just work at a store and get somebody's credit card as they're entering in to pay for something, and you can have access as an employee to anybody last 4 digits of their credit card. But one of the things you can do to protect yourself with my elite credit system, we use Smart Credit. And with Smart Credit, they actually give you fraud insurance up to $1 million to protect you and also people in your household. And they have Money Manager where they monitor your bank accounts for you as that service is included. And with my elite credit system, users like Greg was able to remove a collection within 12 days. So if you're interested in signing up for these features, along with my credit coaching, the link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. And these tools can also help you against these hackers.
So up until that point, you had no idea?
I had no idea. At that point, the culprit took hold of my email account and he had actually thrown away the notifications that I usually get from Bank of America.
And once you found out that $38,000 was gone, what were you thinking?
Fear, distress, horror. There was $38,000 in the checking account, and now it was left with $200.
Now, the cell phone company really did not have the proper security going on to just let someone take over someone's phone number in their account. And you're seeing that Bank of America even further dropped the ball in this situation.
Chan is frustrated Bank of America didn't flag the wires as suspicious. He says they went through in the middle of the night while he was sleeping.
I've never wired money out of Bank of America. It's just been money that's been sitting there waiting for my mom to use as rent, as funds, as food, as utility payments.
Now, primarily, you can see these criminals try to do this in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, and they want to move that money so you don't notice your alerts that might be coming in your email or your cell phone. So these times in the middle of the night are prime targets for hackers so they can just steal your money away while you're sleeping.
Walk me through why this is so problematic for someone who's a victim of this. What happens when they get the number ported over?
They're accessing different accounts they're using the two-factor authentication text messages as a bypass. So they're getting into your email accounts, they're getting into financial accounts, they're getting into any other online identity they need access to, and then they can wreak all sorts of havoc on your online identity.
How easy is it for scammers to use this to get into your phone?
It can be very easy. It depends on their technical sophistication and the training that the company is using.
Now, these hackers having access to your cell phone and your online identity can cause all kind of financial havoc. And this expert is going to give some solutions to help you protect yourself from this type of stuff happening to you.
You can protect yourself by taking a few steps. You want to make sure that you're keeping unique passwords. That's very important. You can also contact your phone carrier and ask about setting up a PIN. So whenever there is a change to your account, this PIN will be required.
It seems like a nightmare if this happens to you.
This is an absolute nightmare. This is something that you want to make sure that as soon as you find out or get any clue that this might have happened to you, that you contact your phone carrier immediately, and make sure that you also let your financial institutions know as soon as possible.
Now, the victim in this story did take action, but unfortunately, he didn't get the best outcome out of the situation.
Chan followed that advice and reported the incident. Soon after, the bank sent him this letter. It said, "Based on our research, we've determined your claim can't be honored. Our investigation found the transaction in question was confirmed valid by you via SMS text message."
That was just as bad as the criminal taking the money from me initially.
Chan then reported the crime to Carlsbad police, along with what he thought was a pretty important clue. Remember that letter showing the 3 wires? One transfer for $20,000 went to a Wells Fargo account with the recipient's name listed.
Now, from this victim, Diligence, he was able to find clues on who actually stole his money, and he was able to alert the police of these clues. And unfortunately, he pretty much had to put them on the tail of this criminal himself and doing the work of the banks for the investigation. But sometimes when it's your money, you got to take control over your situation or you'll be out of your cash. And it looks like nobody really had fire behind the investigation of the situation if it wasn't for the victim himself doing some of this legwork.
So, who is that man? I started digging and confirmed he's a convicted felon in Sacramento. Team 10 is not naming him because he has not been charged in this case. The man has been charged 35 times over the years for other crimes. Since 2001, he's been sentenced for using fraudulent checks, theft by false pretenses, and having a stolen car. Just last year, a judge sentenced him on felony drug charges. I asked Carlsbad police if they were aware of what I found. The department told me a detective has been assigned to this case and is actively pursuing multiple investigative avenues, adding, "We take these cases very seriously and utilize all available resources to hold those responsible accountable."
Now, here's some things you can do to protect yourself from this happening to you for this SIM swapping. Now, one of the ways you can protect yourself is adding a PIN with your cell phone company, or even some cell phone companies will have a password that you can add. And this can stop scammers from swapping out your cell phone number and taking over your financial accounts on your cell phone through your SIM card. Another thing that you can do is make sure that you're not keeping all your money just in one bank account. You want to have multiple bank accounts and kind of spread your money around just in case one of these accounts get hit. If it get drained, you're not losing all of your money, because that would be a travesty. If you one account have all your money and then it get hit, then what are you left with? So make sure you spread your money around. Then the other option that you can take, as I said, with Smart Credit, they do have fraud protection up to $1 million. This can help you if fraudulent acts come against your credit. And also if you lose your money from fraud in these situations, this is another layer of protection, not only for you, but also for those in your household. So this can help cover multiple people. And you want to make sure you're always monitoring your accounts. Make sure that you get alerts on your cell phone, text, also with your email, and various other alerts. And like I said, Smart Credit do offer money manager that give you alerts on any suspicious activity on your accounts. Also, if you lose your cell phone, notify your bank immediately. So if they see any suspicious withdrawals, they can stop those withdrawals. Now, hopefully this information was helpful. If you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.